Master Kuthumi, wake up call. Greetings, beloved beings of love and peace, upon the earth. I am Master Kuthumi. I bring my love, my peace, my divinity, all that I am, and all that is the Creator, to give to you, so you may remember all that you are, and all that is the Creator, within your own being. Today I come forth. I invite you to scan your body, your being, your mind, your emotions, and your reality. Are there any wake-up calls in your reality, or being? Is there something that is repeating over and over? Maybe it is something challenging. Maybe it is something uncomfortable. Maybe it is something that pushes you out of your comfort zone, something that you feel resistance to, you wish to push away. Maybe you do not wish to face it. Maybe it's painful, or maybe you feel alone. In truth, I'm sure that everyone has something in their reality that they are resisting, or that is causing them pain or discomfort. Whether it is minute or ginormous, now is the time to recognize these areas as a wake-up call. It is like an alarm from the Creator and from your own being, inviting you to recognize that you are the Creator. You are an expression. You are an aspect of the Creator, and you are part of a greater source that is the Creator. You are in oneness and unity with this greater source. I am using labels that I feel support my explanation, and also my vibration. You may wish to use different labels. You may wish to label the Creator, God, Essence, Source, or Almighty. Whatever you choose to label the Creator, let yourself realize that you are a part of that energy. You are an expression of it, and that expression, which is you, is a part of the oneness and the unity that is the greater source. You are walking a pathway upon the earth that is a Creator pathway. Maybe you wish to put it as God pathway, Source pathway, or Essence pathway. You are an expression of the Creator, united and in oneness with the greater source that is the Creator, and you are walking a Creator pathway upon the earth now. This is your truth. This is your divine purpose. If you take a few moments to contemplate this, when you recognize the Creator, or whatever label you wish to offer, you may recognize the Creator as fulfilled, complete, a source of all that is. I doubt very much that you recognize the Creator as lacking or needing or wounded. When I, Master Kuthumi, share with you that you are an expression of the Creator, united and in oneness with the greater source that is the Creator, that you are walking a Creator pathway upon the earth, and that this is your divine purpose, I hope that you can recognize the power, the truth, the peace, and the completion that is present already, and that everything you need, desire, want, or wish to embody is already present, and simply needs to be recognized. It is easy to access the ego. Often when we think of the Creator, the ego might think that you know best. However, being an expression of the Creator, walking a Creator pathway, means that you have everything at your fingertips. There is simply a need to align with it, tune into it. Contemplating that you are an expression of the Creator, aligned with the greater source of the Creator, walking a Creator pathway upon the earth, in itself, is a wake-up call, and already aligns you to your truth. When you allow yourself to rest in this understanding, to relax into that space and knowingness, then your entire being begins to transform, to heal, to access, and draw into your being and reality, everything that it is required and needed. Then you gaze upon these wake-up calls in your reality that are challenging, and you see/acknowledge them from a space of being an expression of the Creator, aligned with the Creator, and walking a Creator pathway. You can ask to express the most appropriate energies, qualities, and wisdom so that your wake-up call creates the most beautiful awakening within your being, the most beautiful transformation, and a deeper connection to your understanding of being an expression of the Creator. I, Master Kuthumi, invite you to contemplate the areas of your being and your reality that are wake-up calls for you now. Contemplate yourself as an expression of the Creator, aligned to the greater Creator, walking the Creator pathway upon the earth. What does activate within your being? When you sit in that space, when you ground yourself into that energy, that vibration, that knowingness, and gaze upon your reality and your being, you'll see/sense/acknowledge yourself in a different way, in a way that is awakening. in a way that serves you, that allows you to grasp knowledge, understanding, and truth. Embrace the wake-up calls. Embrace the wake-up call that this understanding of being a creator expression manifests within your being. With practice, with connection, with grounding and embodiment of this understanding, it will be as if every wake-up call in your reality, and even in the realities of others, and in the world, you will be able to decipher. You will be able to decode and allow yourself to be of service, supporting the wake-up calls of others, allowing each person, including yourself, to move through these wake-up calls smoothly, easily, and joyously. I am Master Kuthumi. I am present to serve you, and support you. Aftereffects of the lunar eclipse. Beloved ones. During this peace sun eclipse and onwards, many of you, whether in solitary or with your divine counterpart, have received, or will, an activation like never before in your ascension journey. The eclipse in Pisces revealed all we need to heal, unify, and clear, so we can continue stepping into this new era that Pluto in Aquarius introduced, and that many of us are already anchoring within. After a long period of deep healing and restoration, many of you are awakening now your female and masculine energies, preparing for the next phase of embracing an equal partnership, if it is meant to be for the highest good of all involved. A phase my guides called a stage of solar synthesis and depolarization, that the current energies facilitate, as we continue creating more unity within. The eclipse in Pisces has also activated a new planetary mission, for many of you, who are on divine reunions, bringing a mission of planetary unification and restoration, for the planet is now becoming ready for the ones who came to literally recode our planetary template. Many couples are ready now to unite as one, being spiritually activated, which means to have awakened their shoulder female and masculine blade portals, and the twin Christic seed, in both of them, serving creation as one, to bring something that will benefit all. Pisces helps us in polarity integration, serving individually or in sacred partnership. For some of you already came with a unified template, serving creation, without the need of a divine counterpart, for not everyone came with the same mission and blueprint. We are still surrounded by the peace sun eclipse, and the many plasmatic waves from it, together with the ones that now sum up from the equinox, as the sun moves in Libra. It is time for stabilizers to anchor the harmonic frequencies from the equinox, and later from the last solar eclipse in Libra. We begin now a phase of solar synthesis, unity, and hence depolarization, that many of you are experiencing in solitary while others are in divine partnership, depending on your assigned mission, which is why stabilization is key, for we are yet synthesizing the sol plasma waves together with the Aurorus and peace sun eclipse in our bodies. Liquid gold plasma assists us in merging our female and masculine energies, emerging as solar unified beings, for, as the sun, we are two divine luminaires, sharing light, love, and wisdom with all. This is a phase in which many are to awakening their solar bodies, essential to retrieve their angelic sixth-dimensional body, and start the process of physical transformation that many of you are now undergoing. Every symptom that is not a medical condition, and every sensation must be witnessed from a grounded and natural perspective, for our bodies speak to us constantly. Every symptom may express where we are reticent to leave the past and move forward, where we are not listening to our soul, where we are forcing ourselves or our bodies, or where we are finally releasing, clearing, and opening new energetic venues for us to step into. Many of you will feel many different sensations in your shoulder blades as a sign that you are being called to awaken and unify them, or are already under this process. If you are on a divine reunion, these sensations may be intensified, especially if both work at the same level of transfiguration and polarities retrieval. All is happening for us to see where we are, and what we need to do to get to our next destination. Nothing is ever a curse or a punishment, but a powerful ally, to teach us how to get to where we wish to be. When we surrender, and embrace each moment as it is, we create flow, alignment, and the opportunity for unity and co-creation. When we resist, we perpetuate stagnation, and avoid closure, creating more frustration. Pisces reminds us to let go, embrace the new, and stand tall in who we have become, so we can now move into a new direction, one filled with all the blessings we are meant to receive, for it is our birthright to live within divine love, joy, and harmony. I wish you a loving and peaceful stabilizing new passage, beloveds. With an infinite love. Natalia. Message from the angels, change your lens. My dear friends, we love you so very much. It would be easy to look at some of the things going on in your world and become discouraged, but take a step back and ask yourself, what am I looking at most often, and how am I perceiving what I see? These questions will dictate your life experience. You can't necessarily change external reality, but you can change what you look at, how you look at it, and how you interpret the experience. You can look at life and your world from many different angles. You can filter your experience through many different perspectives. Like a photographer selecting the proper scene and the most desirable lens, you can become the curator of your life experience. A good photographer who sees a less than desirable scene through their viewfinder would change one of two things. They would point their camera at a different scene, or change the lens through which they look. One photographer can capture the gloom of a cloudy day, while others will take advantage of the clouds to capture the contrasting beauty of a tree, or the mystery of hills shrouded in mist. Just like that photographer who can't change the day's weather, or move a cell phone tower out of an otherwise beautifully natural scene, you can't always change a situation, or a person. Sometimes you work with people who are real characters. Sometimes you live with an angry spouse. Sometimes your news is bombarding you with unpleasant situations. However, you can't always point your camera elsewhere. You can't always change the lens through which you look. Pointing your camera elsewhere is a metaphor for choosing something different to observe. On a cloud day, you can focus on your cozy home. When your spouse is grumpy, you can focus on the reasons why you love them to begin with. When the news bombards you with unpleasantness, you can point your camera at better news and kind people. Your lens, metaphorically speaking, is how you choose to view a situation when you look at it. It is how you choose to filter the reality that you see in front of you. If you look at someone doing something unthinkable, feel hatred, and can find a better lens, point your camera elsewhere. If you can look at the same person through the lens of your soul, you can say a prayer, emanate some compassion, or choose to look at something good about this individual. If you can't do these things, then point the camera elsewhere. You will have a much greater quality of life if you learn to change the lens through which you look at life, or point the camera elsewhere. Your soul always looks through the lens of love and compassion. Sometimes you can't see through this lens, and other times it feels too difficult to align with that view. It is okay. When you look at anything through the lens of love, compassion, or appreciation, you will feel better, emanate a higher vibration, and attract better. When you point your camera at something you like, you will also feel better, emanate a higher vibration, and attract better. Either choice will bring you a better life and improvements in any situation you face. In this fashion, dear ones, you create your own reality. A photographer creates their own reality in the same manner, looking at life, choosing the scene, and choosing the lens. You don't change external reality by trying to change it, but sometimes you can influence external reality by choosing a better scene, or a better lens. Your view of another's goodness can help them choose better behaviors. Your confidence in another's ability can help them find more of their own confidence. Your focus on what is good in the world, or even what could be an improvement, will give energy to those better situations. You can't change a difficult person, but you can look at kind people, or change the way you view this difficult individual. You can't bring someone back who has transitioned, but you can look through the lens of eternity, and reach for the connection you so dearly desire. You can't change your finances immediately, but can count your blessings. You can't change the politicians or governments all at once, but you can have a beautiful influence in your own sphere of influence. Dear ones, become the curators of your own life experience. Earth offers more contrast and variety than any other system in the created universe. You came here knowing this. You came here for the variety. You came here understanding that you would point your camera at those things you wanted to activate in your own personal reality, and that you could choose a lens that would help you see and attract more beauty, love, grace, and kindness in your own life. You need not let the world point your camera and choose your lens. This is your life and your experience to create. God bless you. We love you so very much. The Angels. sorceryofflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light. Click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.